So Nightbites is going first.
What happens if I click this? Okay, previous menu, fine.
And remember, viewers, under no circumstances should you type which secret lord each of Drattercup and Nightbites are playing in their chat to give me an advantage. No need at all.
No,
just
no,
don't do that.
I love the 3D
That would
board.
need me to work out who that is once all the cards have been finished going out.
Yeah. Wait for all the cards. What have I got?
Who have I got? Oh, let's see.
Okay.
I still love the parallax on this game board.
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, the parallax could, if you'd had a few, the parallax could really mess up your day.
yeah,
Shit.
it could.
Ow. Did I just manage to pull a muscle grabbing my wrist rest as it fell off the edge of my thingy? Shelf, that's the word. Whee! Okay. God, I've just looked at what I need.
So what have I got?
Right, I was about to say exactly the same thing. Oh! Good lord.
Yeah, now you mentioned Wars Fishy, I need to find enough players to get that game rolling again.
Yes.
I liked playing Wars.
I mean, ideally, obviously, we'd want Ness back, but since she seems
Yes.
to have dropped off the face of the earth, apart from the occasional Twitter comment.
Twitter comment, and she quite often likes on Twitch.
Yes.
Does
Twitter.
Occasionally, yeah.
Twitter,
You know what I
and
mean.
also on the photography one.
Yes. Insta.
That's
yes.
the one.
I keep
I
getting.
don't do Insta, so I wouldn't know about that.
I only periodically do Insta, but when I do, she says hello. Usually, like your sister. I said, apart from fewer comments and messages sent at 4 o'clock in the morning. Send her a bloody calendar that explains time zones, Fishy. She's lived in Taz long enough. So, the only one looking at the Convert a Noble to Lathander quest on Nightbite's list, wondering how did he get down there with his sword there? And what's his plan when he stands up?
It's a very interesting picture, definitely.
That's clearly somebody who has done that thing where they've just shifted their belt round to get it out of the way.
I was so tempted.
Now is absolutely the time to burst in and surprise them, because if he tries to stand up in that situation, he is going AOT.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, you know, I'm ordering myself a fencing jacket, by the way, Fish.
Mm-hmm.
Because I kind of have to. Because otherwise I'm going to get crap kicked out of me. One of the add-ons, but it costs 20 quid, is a magnetic back strap. Literally an embedded strap down the centre of the spine on the fencing jacket so that you can stick your sword to your back. For carrying
One of the wonderful things about Drat is that she genuinely thinks that saying something like, I'm going to have to get myself a fencing jacket or I'm going to get the crap kicked out of me, is a way of encouraging me to come back to HEMA lessons.
Yeah, you wouldn't get the crap kicked out of you. I think people are scared of tall people.
I thought everybody was scared of you.
No, nobody's scared
of
me.
being you.
Nobody's scared of me. I'm nice. And I had 3 people say you're a very patient teacher. To confuse the hell out of me. No.
Okay, so I need stuff. Let's go there.
But no, I was very tempted just to get the jacket with the Witcher style invisible swords holder on the back. Purely to irritate people. So you've already had the grinning lion because you eat. What are my options on kicking over the table? No, don't like any of them. So, yes, hell yes.
That sounds worrying.
Give Chudrati. Yes, 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 yes. Knight is playing blue, isn't he? Give him those. Right.
Thank you.
I think that's the end of my go. End of my mission? What the hell? Satan's name if
What
they put in
mission should you choose to accept it?
Traveller 5168. God, can you imagine somebody dropping in on stream?
What?
Sorry, Travellers. Which
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, rather fun.
Yeah, it is fun. Interesting core mechanic. Surprised no one's tried to run an RPG of it, actually. Although it wouldn't shock me to find no message board RPGs of it.
I still think there should be. It'd be fun to play an RPG set in. Oh God, I forgot what the show's called now. Sci-fi one, Bounty Hunters, Killjoys.
Killjoys.
Yeah, that would make for an interesting setting.
Yes. Yeah. Dark matter actually still appeals to me as an idea.
I'm going to play this card purely so that I can deliver the line, I find your lack of faith disturbing.
And you're doing it with rumbles. What? That was timing.
Yeah, any minute now there's going to be lightning coming out of his fingers.
That's after he's been stroking the cat too much. Right.
Roger, do not look at that parallax after you've had a few. That would really send you off the deep end.
Yes. You can, if you zoom all the way out, or all the way in rather, you can just have it just drag around the screen flat. Or you can turn the whole parallax off. But
Oh yeah.
I really like it, except when I've had a couple. Okay, what are my options? Let's go there.
The disappointing thing about having the Undermountain board in play is that when you guys went to Undermountain, you didn't visit any of those three places.
No, we didn't, did we?
No,
because you went via Skullport, which is the
isn't
other
on the
map.
board. Because we're not using that one.
That's the other board, which I didn't put in.
no. The I don't even see the dirty great dragon that ate most of the party.
No, again, you see that's near Skullport.
Fair enough.
Right. Where can I go?
Yes, fingers crossed Mark and Robinson can get reliable internet, because I badly want to run that Lords of Slaughterdeep scenario.
Yeah.
But it
Well,
does
the advantage with
depend
second
on him.
edition. The advantage with second edition is it's not that big a deal if I run a second scenario
Oh God, no.
before you do that. It's not like really fourth edition onwards, fourth and fifth, where you have to kind of rethink things because progress is so fast.
Yes. Yes.
Which reminds me, I must get that blog entry actually finalized and posted.
Yay. Won't be the first actual D&D referring. There was a sentence in there, sort it out for yourself.
So, given that there are people in here that haven't necessarily seen this board game before, would one of you guys like to explain far more understandably and wordily what we're doing? Because we've leapt into the game. We kind of know what we're doing, but I'm not entirely sure everyone else does.
I would like to, but I don't know if my voice is up to it.
I think your voice is more likely to be up to it in big chunks than mine is.
Yeah. Okay, so Lords of Waterdeep. This is a worker placement game, board game, from Wizards of the Coast, obviously, based in the City of Splendors, Waterdeep itself, in the Forgotten Realms. If you don't know the Forgotten Realms, that will mean nothing to you. If you do know the Forgotten Realms, that's a big deal. The idea of the game is that each of us represents one of the secret lords who run Waterdeep. These lords, all apart from one, remain hidden. They appear only wearing masks and they rule anonymously. The idea being that way they can't be influenced by people outside of official meetings. And it's the simple idea of that way, the president's friends don't get special benefits. So there are quite a few of these lords, and they don't necessarily always agree on things. So while they're always acting in the best interests of Waterdeep, it's what they think the best interests are. Each of us, therefore, is attempting to earn as many victory points as possible by achieving various quests. You can see some quests at the top of the screen because they're available for us to take from the Cliffwatch Inn. And they have all sorts of arcane symbols all over them. First off, they each have a category. The ones that there are skullduggery and warfare. There are also piety quests and arcane quests. The different lords focus on different quest types. So at the end of the game, when your secret lord is revealed, you get bonus points if you've done the right sort of quests. So you can try and guess what your opponents are going for based on that. But they will also be going for things that are worth a lot of points. So bolster city guards. If you get bonus points for warfare, great. If you don't, it's still 25 points. So people are still likely to go for it. The worker placement element of it comes in the form of agents. On your turn, you will place one of your agents at a location within Waterdeep. This will gain you various resources, which is what those arcane symbols I mentioned refer to. The different colored cubes are different types of traditional D&D adventurers. Orange are fighters, purple are wizards, black are rogues, and white are clerics. The golden colored squares are coins, gold coins. So looking at the Takeover Rival Organization Skullduggery quest, and if the other players would like to click on that, it should bring it up on their screen so you can see it properly.
Yep.
That requires one each of a fighter and a wizard, and 2 rogues. It also requires 6 gold. So at the end of your turn, after you have acquired the last of those resources, you can spend them essentially to complete the quest, if you have this quest in your selection. And then you will get the reward underneath, which is 10 victory points, and you get 4 rogues. So you get a bunch of rogues back in this case, which is kind of useful. Some quests will have an ongoing effect, which I've forgotten what they call. Does anyone remember what the word for that
plot
is?
quests.
Plot quests. And these ones, once you have successfully completed that quest, will give you some bonus for the rest of the game. The fun thing with worker placement games like this is that each space has a limited number of slots, mostly one. So, for example, because I went to the Grinning Lion Tavern straight away, which got me 2 rogues, nobody else can go there until the end of this turn when we take our agents back and start again. At the end of the game, which is always for a set number of turns, but at the end of the game, we will reveal our secret lords, get the bonus points from them, and whoever has the most points wins. There are various other specifics that will come out as we go along, like the fact that Druff and I have played intrigue cards each. To play one of them, you have to go to Waterdeep Harbour. There's also the first player mechanic from Castle Waterdeep, but we can explain things like that as we go along. Yep. Likewise with the builders from Builders Hall. So, meanwhile, I have an agent to place.
You do.
And I think I'm going to send him to Aurora, which is basically the Forgotten Realms equivalent of Argos.
Aurora's Whole Realms Capital. I've still got that book somewhere. One of the most useful D&D books I picked up. Aurora's Whole Realms Catalogue. How you doing, Emily?
Right. Oh, no, sorry.
Nice
My decision.
Hello, Del.
Hello, Del. Hello, Daredevil. Hello there, Del, even.
For a second, I thought you said Daredevil.
Yes.
I was just going to say, yeah, Daredevil is a misplaced of a novel superhero.
You may end your turn. Well, thanks for that. Right. Okay, so I get to place my agent that I sent to Waterdeep Harbour. And I'm doing that over here. Scoring 2 rogues and completing Recover the Magister's Orb.
Good lord, that didn't take you long to complete a quest.
Which only gets me 6 points, but once per round I can assign a agent to a space containing an opponent's agent. It's one of the most useful cards there is in the entire game. Fishy.
Magister's Orb is such a good.
I've never had it first turn before.
It's very generous of you.
I don't think I have. Okay, so still don't like any of your.
I have a feeling you're going to kick over those quests, you know. I just have visions of you kicking over the quest table.
I'm tempted. I don't like the ones that are there.
No, I don't.
Have you seen our snacks? Del, snacks. I'm getting peckish now you started talking about snacks and food. But yeah, we're playing a tabletop game. There needs to be snacks like M&M's or pizza or.
Yeah, I'm going to do a quest reset. So let's go to the Cliffwatch Inn, and we will select reset quests, then draw a quest.
See, whenever I pick something like that, I get worse quests that are already there.
Yeah. I mean, bolster the griff.
Pieces.
You see, I'm just looking at all the suggestions and thinking, allergic. Only specific pizzas.
Hmm.
Mind you, I do have enough not cheese in my fridge to make
I like
about 6
both
pizzas.
of those plot quests.
Yeah, they're a bit good, aren't they? Oh. Solid.
Wow.
Yeah, let's go with the.
Oh, Emily says she can make a special dairy-free pizza. Done.
Damn, sorry, thought I'd ended my turn.
Yep.
Yeah, I did that on the first, and then I forgot that it doesn't auto-end it.
Yeah.
That's because I had to commit twice because of the action that I took.
Yeah, Meki, I kind of dropped my wrist rest. I basically could do with a new computer desk. Yeah, Del, vegan cheese has come on in leaps and bounds, but it is also quite amusing when you order it in a restaurant and then have to explain that you'd like sausage with it.
Excuse me.
It's true.
Well, yeah, but
Yes.
it's not something you think of until someone highlights that actually that is the thing people will do or need to do.
The thing is, when I've had to do it a few times now, and it's the people I'm eating with who've given me the sort of double take. Hang on a minute. The waiters, absolutely au fait, totally fine with that, no problem. No problem, madam. What would you like with your vegan cheese? Okay. So, for God's sake. I need cash. Okay. Right.
I've got a slight worry now.
Yeah?
Not connected to this game at all. I'm just racking my brains, right? Having linked to the playlist earlier, trying to remember whether I say anything nasty about Alex's GMing at any point in Sword to Slaughter.
I think you possibly...
I think so.
No, I think we're okay there. The only thing you may have said is, why does everybody think he's horrible?
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, he's a pussycat, clearly. But then maybe just I'm used to playing with you guys.
Possibly. Are you saying that...
you're an excellent Call of Cthulhu GM, keeper.
Mm.
And I still remember, I still have an image in my mind's eye of my Shadowrun character standing on the wrong side of a dimension portal, holding a dead man, or to be precise, holding his hand to stop him releasing a dead man switch, wondering how I was going to get back to the portal.
Yes, I remember you telling me about that.
Thank heavens for monofilament blades.
Ew.
And for the NPCs who carry them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Now, I see, I suddenly went off into the Ballad of Tom Jones in my head. Stopped us from killing her.
That was Keris from Catatonia and...
Space.
Space.
Wasn't it Keris that did It's Cold Outside as a Christmas duet with Tom Jones?
It was.
It was. Okay, what have I got and what am I going to... I need... Oh, right, okay, fair enough. Well, that kind of decides what I'm doing. I'm going to the Field of Triumph.
So you're going to build a triumph?
I'm going to Field of a Triumph.
Oh, Field of, right. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, for a second I thought you'd gone into automated mechanics.
Yeah. Right, what else do I need? Oh, you're kidding me.
I forgot you could do that.
Yeah. I can't do that. But yes, Knights Go. Yes, I was off on a bit of a spaced listen the other day for reasons known to somebody else. I just randomly asked Google Play to do stuff, and it went diving into the depths of my record collection.
Spiders, was it? The damn good album.
I love that one. Who lives in a house like this? Lives in a house like this. Yes. The trouble is, I always end up going into 666. There lives a Mr. Miller. He's a local vicar and a serial killer.
And a serial killer, yeah.
Yes.
Why won't it let me complete that quest?
Which quest are you trying to complete? Because at least we can see your quest cards.
Heal fallen Greyhound soldiers.
4 gold.
4 gold and 1 wizard, all of which I have.
Have you actually taken an action yet?
Not yet. Oh, do I have to?
Yeah, you do it after you've taken an action.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You can complete a quest at the end of each of your action, basically.
Yeah.
Only one per action.
That's an excellent combination of ways to buy.
Possibly International Velvet, trying to remember.
I think that sounds about right. I think is the one that has oh god, brain fry. Every day when I wake up I thank the Lord I'm Welsh. Which I'm not, but I'm quite happy to go with grandmother's cultural appropriation there. Side of the family who actually know where they're from. That's the problem. You've got illegitimacy, divorce, and adoption on one side of my family. So basically, it just goes, no, we have no clue. Get to great grandfather, and it kind of just stops.
On the subject of getting those builders plans,
I
think I'll get the builders plans.
Fair enough. Love Road Rage. And Mulder and Scully.
Yes. So Mulder and Scully to me still refers to the two Mormons that came around and tried to convert me all those years ago.
I dread to think.
Elder Moffat and Elder Lovett, they were actually called, but in my head they were Mulder and Scully.
You actually remember the names after all this time?
Yeah, I know, it's weird the things that stick in my head. I can't remember whether I've had breakfast, but I can do that.
And I know the feeling, actually.
Okay. This is not helpful in any way, shape, or...
Take your time with your turns. I'm going to take a comfort break.
Yeah, not a problem.
Well, since people are talking about munches, I'm going to be incredibly rude and munch on stream.
Alright. Yes, we're evil on stream. We tend to make people think of things they didn't realise they'd forgotten or hadn't thought about in years. Okay.
So anytime anyone mentions going on a Spotify binge, I'm incredibly urged to point out that, and I realise I am doing it now, the band I was in a few years ago has an album on Spotify. Please go and listen to it. We're really quite cool.
And they would be...
They would be called Rooftop Farmers, and the album is called Pyridine Piranha. If you're heading out towards Spotify, in fact, I'll write that in both chats. If you're heading out towards Spotify, please give it a look.
Fair enough. Now remind me, did you bass or drum on that?
Bass.
You were bass on that. I suddenly glitched on whether you did both or whether you had swapped entirely to bass by that point.
No, I was standing in as bassist until they found a replacement.
And they never did.
And they never did. No. I knew the guitarist from in fact we both shared a hobby aside from music, and he knew that I'd recently picked up bass to cover off some bits and pieces on a demo I was recording with the band I was with at that point. And they said, "You play drums, don't you?" I said, "Yeah." "You play bass too, don't you?" "Yeah." "Could you sort of we've had to get rid of our bassist. Can you sit in and sort of dep with us until we get a replacement bassist?" "Yeah, no problem." So sort of 5, 6, might have even been 7 years later, I was still with them, and I went into the studio when we recorded that.
Yay! And apparently he's got it saved for tomorrow's listening, so there you go.
Thank you. I hope you enjoy it, Credo Magistrate.
Oh, somebody has kicked over the... Uh-huh.
Damn it, I wanted to nick that other plot quest unless somebody already took it.
Which one?
I can't remember now. I just remember there were 2 plot quests, and I picked one of them, and I wanted to go back for the other.
Somebody else
what's
may.
the half moon coin icon on Survive Arcturious Transformation?
That means 5 coins.
Okay.
Right. I think it's waiting for you to finish. Oh no, it's waiting for you to select something. Sorry.
I'm still contemplating.
See you later, Delineates.
Domesticate owlbears.
See you later, Emily.
Later, Emily.
It's not a proper game of Lords of Waterdeep until Domesticate Owlbears comes out.
Yeah. It's the dum-de-dum-dum.
See, now I'm trying to remember whether the Monster Turk campaign cartography includes an owlbear. I have.
If you won't announce what Lord he is, because it will affect how we play potentially.
I'm the one true Lord.
Ah!
Obviously.
Yeah. Well, it's your go anyway, Fish.
Don't believe it for a second. Have you heard his voice? He is the Dark Lord of the Sith.
No,
See,
Batman.
The laugh there gives it away.
No, what do I need? I need stuff, because I spent them all.
I can't even make use of my voice properly at the moment. It seems unfair.
I think I'm going to go to the Helmstar Warehouse. Have a rogue drat of your very own.
Thank you. Schnicked. Right.
I could be the Labyrinth Lord, because although I don't actually own it, I do own the game.
Fair enough.
It's retro. It's one of the many first edition clones. Which I think it may even be a basic D&D clone. But I find those interesting, but I see no reason to play them when I still own basic D&D and first edition stuff.
Yeah.
I'll just play them, thanks.
What do I need? Oh yeah. What have I completed? Oh yeah. Huh.
I've just realised I have one of the sneakiest moves in this game available to me.
Oh yeah.
Go on, do it.
It's not my turn at the moment, but...
No, it's Knight's turn. Why the hell the Chin to Mighty Mouse just stuck in my head?
I don't know.
I think it was on at 2 o'clock in the morning the other day. Excuse me. Just flicking around and it was one of the 3-minute Mighty Mouse cartoons. What? It's either that or I really was running a really high temperature. Mighty
Was
Mouse.
it in Mighty Mouse or Batfink that the character of Bat turned up?
It was in Mighty Mouse.
It was Mighty Mouse, was it?
I think. No, it wasn't. It was in Batfink. Because his
knew it was
wings
one
are
of those
like...
two.
Yes, his... Yes, he's...
My wings are like a shield of steel.
Yes. Because there was actually there was quite a lot of crossover, wasn't there?
Possibly.
I'm trying to remember where the secret
I just know that Danger Mouse would have taken either of them.
No, Danger Mouse and Mighty Mouse would have gone drinking.
True, maybe.
And now that's an image. Yeah, the slightly pissed, grizzled secret agent with one eye, kicking back with the guy in an outfit that makes George Reeves' Superman look respectable. Doing shots.
Wasn't paying attention there. Stop.
Okay. Oh, for God's sake, all the Arcana quests. Look at it.
All Arcana, all the time.
Okay. I actually want that quest, so even though I had something else in mind, take it. Though I think that the second edition box set covering Faye was things that I lost recently, annoyingly.
Yeah, I can't believe they did that.
Yeah, such is life.
This is why we find you're way better Buddhist than me.
Would be good, and then end your turn would be even better.
You're way better Zen Buddhist than me. Actually, you're way better Buddhist than me. I'm a Zen Buddhist. I'm not convinced you are. I think you're more of a religious Buddhist.
I'm an amorphous Buddhist.
Yeah, I know, but if you go to the gym a bit,
I don't follow any of the specific practices. This is the thing, you see, you've got loads of different branches that are about how to go about doing things, but they're all just ways of coping with an underlying philosophy.
Yeah.
None of the specifics is important or relevant in any way, so I don't choose to follow any of them. I just pay attention to the philosophy and then mix and match a bit. I'm probably closest to Zen of anything, though, because I don't follow much in the way of various practices, apart from the whole Zen thing of mindfulness.
Yeah.
You know.
I found the Zen Buddhism thing very, very useful for Friday Swords.
It's funny that.
Yeah, okay.
So you found Zen Buddhism useful when studying Iajitsu. I would never have believed it.
Which, yes, all right. But, yes.
There's another thing that's in my list of really want to run, but there are not enough game sessions in my life, and that is Legend of Five Rings. Third edition, because I don't like the fourth edition rules quite as much, and the new rules are absolutely terrible. Once again, Fantasy Flight Games have taken a game that I love and turned into absolute travesty, in my humble opinion. Your mileage may vary.
I like L5R.
I'm claiming the ambassador.
That's because you're a bitch.
Because I have sneaky moves. Yeah. I can place it in the Builder's Hall, and the Palace of Waterdeep hasn't been built, so no one else can nick the ambassador so long as it stays there. So we'll go with that.
Question for you, Fish. You can put an agent on any building that has an agent.
No, yes? that's Drut that can do that.
Okay, sorry, Drut. I knew one of you could, so I thought it was you could.
Yeah, me. Yeah.
So Drut, you can put an agent on any building that has an agent.
Hey.
How does the mechanic cope with two agents at Castle Waterdeep?
It's a timing thing. The agent that was placed there second will take because you immediately take the first player marker.
Okay, right.
So the first player to go there takes the first player marker. The second one then takes it from them.
Is that through L5R, Queen the Magistrate? really weird having to
Again,
remember not to call
L5R.
people by their name.
Really good, really good CCG,
Okay.
which we really need to play the new version of.
Mm.
It's grossly simplified compared to the original, but that may not be a bad
What are
thing.
my
I love the
options?
original. But we do actually need to finally get around to playing FFG's version of it and see, because things like card games, that's what they do well. It's role-playing games that they don't.
This is true.
And the setting for L5R is excellent. I think it's partly because they didn't pin it down too much to one mythology. It's not, okay, let's do fantasy Japan. It's Japan with a bit of China and a bit of Korea and a bit of India. And they've just thrown stuff in from various places and made Rokugan its own place rather than just fantasy Japan.
Yeah.
And that really helps.
I think I'd have a far better idea of the culture behind it than when we first played, because when we first played it was before I really got into sort of reading about the various East Asian cultures and things.
Right, I get to assign the
and I think I can get my head around it better.
Having stolen the first move of the game on this turn, I now need to actually find something to do with it.
Mm.
So what do I actually have that I need to be doing?
I'm a bit concerned. On Fridays we're apparently going to be starting the kneeling jiu-jitsu, which I really could live without. Yeah, cope without that. No need for that.
I've got two really high value quests here, and I'm just wondering whether I've got any chance actually.
What have I got?
Okay, so let's do... Yeah, let's do Waterdeep Harbour. And we will play Good Faith, taking 2 clerics.
The shower?
And choosing Nightbites, I feel, to have a cleric.
Oh, charming.
Thank you.
That's still Rose Tyler.
Does have that look to it.
Does.
I should really get back to updating the scenario from the original first edition L5R rulebook. It was updated for one of the later editions, possibly third, but it was updated in the timeline as well. And what I want to do is actually update it for the rules of the third edition, but keep it at the original time and with the original events, and just tweak a few things and add a few extra bits to to make it that bit different, because we played through it before, although it wasn't many years ago. Partway through doing that, and
do you need to finish your go or something, Fish?
Sorry?
You need to finish your go or something?
No, I need to actually take my go.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm thinking while I talk.
We were just talking while you talked.
That too.
I do love, by the way, that on this sort of game, suddenly the conversation ranges everywhere from board games we have known to what music people have been listening to let's dive into philosophical belief systems.
Yeah.
Well, if we talk too much about the actual game, we give away what we're doing to the other players.
So we have to distract ourselves with non-game conversation.
Can we go
on
with...
the subject of philosophical belief systems, however, I feel it's about time that I sealed the gate to Cyric's realm.
It.
It's okay, it's only 20 points.
Have I called you an utter goit recently?
Not recently, I don't think so.
I feel the need to. Jesus, have you seen how many points he's on?
Oh, come on, this is Lords of Waterdeep.
This is true.
We've all seen how quickly this game can turn around.
We have. No, given the number of times both Drut and I have called him that this evening, I think Gitfishy is far more appropriate.
Mm. However, at least I could select send aid to the Harpers and complete it in one turn. In one action, even. You know what? It's going to be Nightbites who gets... Oh, no, hang on. How much gold has Night got?
1.
Oh, in that case, yeah, you can have 4.
Yeah, we're into everyone being mean to fishy territory here, aren't we?
Yep.
I knew we were going to be. Even if I wasn't the point leader at the moment here, I just won 2 games of Ticket to Ride. There's no way you were going to miss.
Nope. Fish, we love you dearly. But you must be taught your true place in this world, and that is under the feet. I was going to say under the heel, but that implies something about what Knight's wearing that I'm not even going to go there.
Mm-hmm.
You can believe it means biker boots if you like. Which presumably you've got anyway, so...
Actually, I got rid of them and I got rid of the rest of my bike gear.
Oh, I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
No, all my bike gear has either gone to new bikers or charity, depending on which part of the biking gear. The only thing I've kept, because they're actually fairly comfortable as regular wear, is the Kevlar weave jeans that I have.
Now that I can see.
And it also felt vaguely sort of cyberpunk and Shadowrunning, the fact that I have Kevlar weave clothing.
Yes! If you're going to do a thing.
What I will say about should any of us decide to GM a cyberpunky game where people wear Kevlar weave clothing, it's incredibly good at conducting heat without showing a trace of it.
Oh.
I can tell you this from extreme first-hand, well, technically first-calf contact, because I was wearing those jeans when I came off my bike.
Yes.
Only I didn't quite come off. I went headfirst into the lamppost, and because I didn't get thrown clear, I went back on the bike, which then keeled over to the side, which meant my leg was resting on the exhaust.
Ooh.
The only thing between me and the exhaust was the Kevlar jeans, which show no sign of heat damage at all.
Yeah, Kevlar's metal, isn't it?
Unlike you.
Unlike me, which had a 3rd-degree burn that needed a skin graft.
Yeah. No pressure. Right, what have I got in the West department?
Note to self, Kevlar clothing has really good saving throws against fireball.
Yeah, unfortunately the people in the Kevlar clothing, less good.
They don't grant bonuses to your saving throw. It's just your saving throw for item destruction.
This is true.
The jeans themselves were untouched by it. They were immune to the heat because they just pass it straight through. There's not even a darkening. There's no burnt black. There's nothing.
What?
Also, note to self, if you want to steal someone's Kevlar clothing, attack them with a flamethrower.
Exactly.
Well, that's a Slay Industries thought.
That's another game I want to run.
Yes.
We've got a massive games we want to run.
This is the problem with being a collector. I've been collecting games since 1984. I've got rather a lot of them, and I've got to play so few of them.
I added, of course, or I have added to my collection, the fact that Fishy gave me the Valiant Comics role-playing game.
Yeah, well, you already had the PDF.
I did, yes. Actually, having
an actual printed copy, which is always nice.
Yes, having the book, yeah. Kevlar weave clothing is necessary if you have Drutty jumping around with a sword.
Kevlar doesn't stop the impact damage.
No.
Heat doesn't stop impact. Actually, as armor, Kevlar's pretty crap.
It
doesn't stop
the
impact.
point of Kevlar is largely to stop penetration, isn't it?
Yeah.
With her blunt swords, no, it's utterly pointless. If she ever gets a sharp one, then it might be useful.
Yeah. The only vaguely sharp thing I own is
Who
my...
are we waiting for, by the way?
Knight.
Right, okay.
The only vaguely sharp sword I've got is my Yaito.
And I have to say, Fishy, you were absolutely accurate and right.
Yeah.
The only context I can think of for that is he's about to do something mean to
Yeah. I'm going to do something mean to fish.
Yay. Battered
That's
fish.
all right. I'll just sit here and hate you.
Hang on. Oh my god. Ouch.
And because I know Fishy plays as the Harpers, if I give this to the Harper, I know it's going to Fishy. Have a bandit request, Fish.
Just what I needed.
I'll tell you what, Mecky,
what am I
you
gonna
may
do?
not be
Quell
impressed.
riots.
You may not be impressed with limoncello, but my god, it's like lemsip on nuclear power.
Right, that's it. I'm going to Twitter then.
What? Who?
I now can't remember the author's name, but I immediately have to tweet him and say, dear sir, I'm afraid your Quellist riots are causing me no end of trouble in Lords of Waterdeep.
I'm sure.
I demand you send some envoys to deal with it.
I suspect Richard Morgan would probably understand what you're talking about.
The rest of us, however, don't have a chuffing clue.
Did you see Altered Carbon?
Yes.
Yes. Writer
Yes,
of.
and I enjoyed it immensely.
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah.
Richard Morgan's Twitter handle is Quellist1.
Oh.
Which obviously is taken from the Quellist movement in Altered Carbon in that universe.
And he's a gamer.
And he's a gamer.
Right.
And a bit of a dude, to be honest.
A bit of a dude.
Yes, a bit of a, would get on quite well in this group. I suspect.
Yeah, he's one of those people that reinforces your faith in. You read them and you think, oh yeah, there are people like us out there and they're actually quite successful, so it can happen.
Fair enough.
Yes. It's like Gavin G. Smith.
Yeah.
Is it G. Smith?
I
think it is,
it's...
isn't it? Yeah.
Yes. The only relevant part there is he's called Gavin, which is obviously the best name.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Who was responsible for the Veteran books et al.
Yeah.
And Bastard Legion books. Basically is a Brit who writes military-based sci-fi and cyberpunk.
And it's not, I feel, entirely uncoincidental that one finds Richard Morgan on Gavin Smith's Twitter feed and vice versa quite a lot, along with the Assassin books. Somebody Barker.
Yes, yeah, Rob Barker.
Which I've read the first one of those as well and thoroughly enjoyed it. I've got the next to be done list.
Yeah, is it worth doing that yet? Can I finish it? Yes, I can. Right, okay. Which will let me do that. Oh, come on, silly donk. Bye-bye, all the rogues in the world. My taste buds are fine, Mecky. At the moment, they're slightly numb. But absolutely fine. So, the Golden Knight. Almost feel like I can get down to that. Not quite. So, Fish, what are your plans for buying if you invest in some alcoholicized beverage for tomorrow?
Probably a bottle of Grants, because that's my preferred tipple, and maybe some Fireball.
Fireball's cool, no pun intended.
Well, no, it isn't. That's kind of the point of it.
What I mean. Oh. Wonks. Right, okay. Yay.
When you say I hate you, who are you referring to?
Oh, both of you, because one of you had shafted me in one direction and the other of you had dumped somebody in my way in the other one. So I was going, oh, right, I'll use my backup plan. Oh, never mind. Yep. Tasty, tasty cinnamon.
Really building light game, this.
It is. No one's using the Helmstar warehouse.
Yeah.
I don't need rogues.
Oh, fair enough. Yes, Fireball is gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm sitting on 7 rogues. Why would I need 2 more?
That's uncomfortable. Use furniture like the rest of us.
The more I read of your chat, Buttercup, the more I come to realize what a gentleman of taste Chrono Magistrate really is.
Indeed. If I were wearing a hat, I would take it off to you, sir.
Pretend I am. It's over in the corner. I can't be asked to go and get it. And I'm not on camera anyway.
Yeah.
So let me see. What do I
All
need?
my hats are downstairs, otherwise I'd go. Have I got my hat up here?
I can get that. So we'll get that one.
No, that's kind of gonna. That's gonna. I do have a habit. It's gonna knock a bunch of things over if I take it off. If I take it off the shelf.
Okay.
I'd rather not play catch with half a dozen game books and boxes.
Okay, so I need bollocks. Not what I need, but never mind. Oh, that's irritating. I don't want to do that.
Okay, Drut's winning.
Is she? Cool. How?
Well, you've got 35 points. Fishy's got 33.
Okay.
Oh, bugger. I've just noticed that we never did replace episode 7, apparently, of Swords of Slaughterdeep. There's actually a gap in the playlist.
Oopsie.
Oh, no.
I thought I'd put Knight's copy up, but apparently not.
However, you presumably still got it kicking around.
I hope so.
So, the House of Wonder has come in. Isn't that the Privates Club? Oh, no, it's gone. Boots, marching.
I'm not happy with this situation at all.
Aren't you?
No.
Why?
Because Knight is a git.
Why is Knight a git? Please do tell why Knight is a git.
I don't know.
It would be anything to do with having to complete a compulsory mission before you do anything
It's
else.
entirely to do with this
Because
mandatory.
at the time I gave it to you, you didn't
quest.
have any of the prerequisite resources.
Right? And then you immediately snaffled the Field of Triumph to stop me getting that necessary fighter.
Oh shit. Come back. Thank you.
It was a particularly shitty move, wasn't it?
I made a mistake. I picked up a cleric from the Hall of Mirrors. What I should have done is taken the fighter and the rogue. But I didn't know that the House of Wonder was going to be to get my cleric from there instead.
Yeah.
So, and I was thinking the plinth only gives you one. I need a second cleric.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking in terms of I also need to get a fighter.
Oopsie.
And this game is all about the rogues at the moment. There's all the rogues under the sun available to me.
Which is not that common.
If I had an extra agent, which I don't, I could get 8 rogues this turn.
Yeah.
But I don't need bloody rogues. I need one lousy fighter. Right, what intrigue cards have I got? Okay. Waterdeep Harbour. It will have to be then. Ah. Oops.
Oops.
Oh no, I can do it now. Good. Give me that fighter, you git.
No, it's not that you take things personally.
Not even slightly. I'm a terribly good loser. I should be. I've had enough practice at it.
Howdy hody.
I've been hugely set back on my attempts to do the quest I actually want to do.
Yeah, my heart bleeds.
I suspect that to be a lie of sorts.
Yeah. Let's kick it over, see what happens. Ooh, well, there's different. Right.
Fish, what time have you got to get up for work in the morning?
Not too early, fortunately. I'm only on a 10:30 till 4 tomorrow.
Fair enough.
No doubt it would be 10:30 till 7 if they were actually open till 7, but because it's New Year's Eve, we're closing early.
Yes. Feel free to, if you do buy anything, feel free to swing by mine and drop it off before you head home if you want.
Will do. There's no point dragging it back here and then back
by
over
taking one of my fighters. I'll give one to drop.
Yay! Thank you.
I think I'm going to go to the House of Wonder.
You wonder?
So now, if Fish hadn't stolen one of my fighters, he would have been in line to receive the one that I just gave to Drut.
If you hadn't issued me a mandatory quest, I wouldn't have needed to steal the one.
That's a fair point.
You are the one who has done me in. Don't like you being able to do that. I really do disapprove.
Really, really good.
Yeah. Say it wasn't. It's bloody annoying.
Can you imagine if you had obtained builder's plans and the
Magister's Orb.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, no. I really, really can't.
And the lieutenant, for good measure. You'd just be stomping all over the board, annoying the other players. But you would need to, because it would have taken you half a game to collect them.
What's that?
Oh,
Right.
thank you, Drat.
Hey, have a cleric. I think I gave you a cleric, didn't I?
You did.
Cool.
Yeah. Still on be mean to fishy, I see.
Maybe. Yeah. You already have one. Didn't think that I did. Shit, yes you did. Okay, oops. Oh well. But still, principle stands. Gold. If you think. A gold, a knight.
Which one? I'm thinking.
Say. Wasn't sure if it was one of those leaving
No,
you
no,
dangling.
I'm deciding which one of the 4 available missions I want.
Oh god. Wake the 6 sleepers requires really loud alarms.
I mean, Wake the 6 Sleepers sounds ideal for you. You are a drunk.
I'm assuming that's because it sounds vaguely Cthulhuoid.
Hey,
Hey, little bites.
you still playing with Gerard
Hello, little
and
bites.
Fishy?
Still playing with Drat and Fishy? Yep.
Hello, little bites.
We're kind of into the latter half of this game. It's all about moving pieces around the board. Okay, so I should have the first go. Yeah, we've got this turn and 2
3
after.
rounds till the end of the game.
Other 2.
Give me a second to do the things I need to do first. Which is those, so I can do that.
I love how everybody in the chat is weirdos going, oh hi Lil Bites and Meckies. Hi Lil.
I just think it's very nice of Lil Bites to allow her father to use her Twitch channel like this.
Good evening.
Right, so that's the important one. I need to complete that mission now. What do I need?
Oh, sod it.
I need more of those.
Why is the rock?
Oh, because I've got music going through the channel.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah, that's
I was
why.
confused.
Well, that's not happening.
Timer up the top 4.
Where?
There.
That means we have 23 hours to complete this game.
Okay, that's a lot more time than you usually.
Yes.
Sometimes can you choose a very, very long aspect for it
Yes.
so that you can play a lot?
Oof.
There we go.
Oh my god.
So now it's Fish's go.
Excuse me.
You're going to break it. And in one turn, I've gone from 12 points to 67 points.
Yeah. Going from 12 points to winning.
But it won't last because Fishy and Drat play this game a lot more than me. And I've yet to win a game of it, so I'm going to bask in my glory of being ahead at the moment.
But that's fine for everything, mate.
Yay!
This game's going terribly wrong for me, so it's entirely possible that you could win it.
I was sat on this 40-point quest just trying to build up the resources for it, and then Fishy stole one of my fighters.
Or are you just showing the whole game without a camera?
No, no. That's what's showing. Same as always. Yeah, the camera. Wave at the camera, not the panel with the game.
Yeah.
So what we do, I've now got 3 of these little agents here, and I decide which building I put them in to get either the resources or the cards that are marked there, with the idea of completing missions here to get points. So I now need I can't go there anyway. So
Is this the only game you're playing?
yeah, it's getting. This will probably be the last game. Yeah.
Or are you going to put them up?
No. So I want one of those for that one. I've got that. I've got one of those. So I just need one of those and one of those.
Whereas I need 4 of them, 3 of them, 2
I'm
of
going
them.
to head down.
Okay, sweetheart.
See you soon, everyone.
Good night.
We are.
Everyone says goodnight.
I believe it's
Good night.
We are streaming tomorrow, yes, for New Year's Eve.
Bye.
It's all got terribly tactical now. The light-hearted game has gone a bit,
Yeah, all of a sudden, everyone's going, ooh.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm going, hey, cool, I'm in the lead for once. Well,
Yep.
nice, but what the hell?
Yep. I hear sniggering. What's going on?
Sniggering? Don't know what you're talking about.
That was the band leader of the modal nodes, wasn't
Yes. Sniggering Dan. Ouch. Oh, brilliant. That's evil. How did you manage to keep a straight face? That's just nasty. Well played. We had a bad enough situation when we had a wizard wander off with the artifact. We'd spent literally 4 weeks researching before even going into the place we had to get the artifact from. Was it Morrit Mansion, Fish?
Oh, yeah.
Weeks and weeks we spent getting detailed plans, basically constructing ourselves magical hazmat
You
gear.
played that game, that scenario, completely unlike the way it's written. Fairly standard dungeon bash as written. You spent weeks on research and investigation around the town, which is like a page of the module.
Yeah.
But that's what as players we do. I mean, look what we've done with Drut's game.
Yep. Oof.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we then unfortunately entrusted this artifact to this wizard to check it out, and he buggered off with it overnight. Did a moonlit flit. I believe.
Let me do some research on it and let you know how you can defeat this evil by examining the curse on it. Gone.
Yeah. I believe my good aligned cleric was basically describing what she'd quite like to do to him.
Yes, there were a lot of not very good sounding acts in that description.
Well, no, no, it was perfectly good. I mean, I only suggested once that I would like to feed him his own rib cage.
Wow.
But you said it so charmingly.
Yes. It was,
You've got 18 charisma.
yes. It was Dora Gravelglass, otherwise known as Firetop, otherwise known as do not romantically piss off a cleric of Aphrodite. It won't go well for you.
That was the game in which, the campaign in which we discovered the clerics of Aphrodite are the ultimate undead killers.
Yep. +4 to charisma.
Yep. I got 18 charisma to begin with. Once per day, I upped that to 22. Oh, look. Turn undead is based on charisma.
The number of times... You stop putting undead up against me. The number of times I actually just atomized a room full of low-level undead. It was just, go away, you're ugly.
I didn't actively avoid undead. That would be unfair to you as a player, but
Yeah.
I just always accepted if I put an undead in, it's not going to be a challenge.
Yeah.
So I tried to make sure there were other challenges.
But it was quite fun. I just remember doing that to an entire room full of ghouls. I got somebody else to crack the door, then cast Turn Undead through the door, through the crack. And there was this essentially just kind of squelch, 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 squelch. Open the door, and they'd all just smeared. They were wallpaper. Couple that with
the verbal component, though, that she really did turn undead by waving her holy symbol at them and calling out, "Go away, you're ugly."
Yep. Look, mate, when you're a dwarven cleric of Aphrodite, you're already on a bit of a hiding to nothing. So, you know, she kind of has to assert herself more. But she's already a claustrophobic dwarf, so, you know, what are you going to do? Who somehow still ended up in dungeons a lot. Claustrophobic and got seasick, ended up on dungeons and boats. And spent at least one session buying new clothes for the druid in the party. She didn't think it was worth her while wearing those terrible leather rags. Wanted something a bit more presentable if you're going to be hanging out with her. Which was an interesting situation because I had the druid as well. Role playing with yourself is a fun thing, while everybody else sits there and sniggers. Because you're being evil to yourself in character. Oh, come on. I don't see a double up yet. Okay, what Fiji. Rounds to the end of game.
Not enough rounds to the end of game.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have enough ground. Except for this turn. Right, so I shall recover the flame of the north.
I shall take a knee at the plinth.
Yes, the handsome plane. That one's been sat on the books for a while.
Mm.
Are they? I like Clerics of Sune, they're fun. Which one was it, Fish, that Shmi was
I shall
playing?
deal with the Black Viper.
The ones that had the mirror mask. Inadvertently, she rendered
Lara,
herself.
possibly?
Yes, that was it. Inadvertently rendered herself immune to a Gorgon. Not a Gorgon, a Basilisk. If I recall correctly.
Yeah, we'll play that.
Yikes. Yay, intrigue cards.
That's it. Okay.
We'll play that.
Useless.
I think it's waiting for you to finish.
And I'll build the House of Wonder. And yep, we'll play that. If you may play this card as part of this action, is brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell.
Well, I'm going to just go make a cup of tea
that.
while Fishy has his go. Then I'll drink it,
this
and by the time I get back...
Yes!
This is just getting to be a
Order a
silly
pizza,
chain
you'll be
of,
fine.
Of card plays.
What a chain!
Jesus.
You do need to make a decision, I believe, though, Nightbite.
Yeah, so I don't
Yes.
know.
Whether to give me a
rogue.
rogue in order to score 3 victories. Ooh. Oh, we are so playing that one.
When you say we, you mean you?
Well, yeah. And we'll play that one because why not?
Bloody hellfish.
I'll be nice though. I'll give the rogue to you, Knight.
What?
Thank you.
Right. And then finally, so what achievement have I just unlocked there, Steve?
Playing too
Full
many
of
games
surprises.
on
Play
turn.
6 intrigue cards in a single round. That was pretty damned awesome. Didn't really help me at all, but the number of cards going through there.
Jesus, fish. Oh my god, what was I doing again? There was a game involved somewhere.
I'm sure there was somewhere.
Holy hellfire, I'm toast.
Yeah, that was a danger there of that turn lasting until 2019.
Uh-oh.
Oopsie, Techie, you goit. Sorry. Only a 5-second timeout. You should be allowed that many. For sake. Mind you, I think it's.
It's a 50% marker probably, and with the hint and fishy.
Oh, good
probably
point.
tipped it over.
Yep. Techie, you should learn to be nicer to people.
Techie, you got it.
Yes. And you say that sort of thing, and Techie, you goit is about right. Okay.
You know, I had one intrigue card in my hand.
Mm.
I played all of those cards, and I still have 3 in my hand.
Look at me backwards with a barge pole. It might do.
Probably.
I'm not.
That's still ahead. No, sorry, Knight is still ahead of me.
I know. You guys got 20
on points at the moment.
Knight's 20 points ahead of me.
And to be honest, I'm not doing that great on bonus quests.
Mm.
My lord has not been properly satisfied with my performance.
As the bishop said to the actress.
Achievement unlocked. Well rounded.
Hey.
Mm.
Come on, fish.
Okay.
Bring it
Assign
up.
an agent. Well, there really is a limit to the number of places I can send my agents.
Mm.
It's got to be either the entry well or the Cliffwatch Inn, because I have no quest left.
I so misheard that as the Cliffwatch Gin.
Well, you could probably have a gin at the Cliffwatch Inn. Making it the Cliffwatch
Given
Gin.
my
Votes for me.
current situation, I think it is going to have to be to the Cliffwatch Inn, and we will attempt to build a reputation in Skullport because it needs rogues, and I have all the rogue world now.
Mm. Sorry.
Bloody mandatory bloody quests.
You hit me with 3 last game.
Sorry.
Oh, for God's sake.
That didn't sound good.
I hit him with a mandatory request.
Oh, for God's sake.
Okay, well, that second one is easier, so I'll do that one. Give me any points, though. It's going to have to be... oh, God. Right.
I like how you get increasingly inarticulate as you get more annoyed.
Yep. I'm kind of trying to work out why I can't assign to the House of Wonder. Why is it? Oh, I haven't got the money, that's why. Gotcha.
Oh, you've got to spend 2 gold to get there.
Yeah. So, guess I will go to Aurora's.
Right. I shall quell a mercenary uprising. I myself what the hell it said. Oh yeah. Kind of pointless to get in the last turn.
You say that, Fish, but I don't think... I mean, bonus points can make all the difference in this. And
yeah, and I know how badly I'm doing on bonus points.
But what we don't know is how well Drut's doing on bonus points.
Not terribly well, I suspect.
True.
Yeah, I'm with Chrono. I think it's going to be a nail biter.
Oh, it's going to be close, whatever happens, yeah. Oh. And like more than I am, I forgot to complete my...
Oh no. We've all been there at least once.
Took that move specifically to complete a mandatory quest, then didn't complete it.
Life, as they say, is a git weasel. Why would I go there? I own that and I can do it. Oh, Jesus.
think Fish is deep in thought.
Thought, drink, who knows? Possibly now Pippin is playing for him.
Did I just do it again? I just did it again, didn't I?
Did you forget to hand in a mission?
That's twice now. I have forgotten to clear the first of my 2 mandatory quests.
Oh.
I am blowing this game away, apparently, on purpose.
Oh no.
I tell you what, next time your
it's
turn.
been too long a day, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Lady fatigue is getting the better of you.
The
wasn't
next
even that
time-
long a day. I didn't start
Yeah.
till 9 this morning.
But you're ill.
Yeah.
Okay, so. So. That's the last one I need.
Achievement unlocked band.
On the run. Why is it knights go first? I was at Castle Waterdeep.
Because I had the agent.
Oh. Okay, yeah, fair play.
Ambassador, sorry, not agent.
Yeah,
ambassador.
no, that's cool.
Beginning of this round, Knight has all the turns.
No, Drut has the castle, so Drut gets next turn.
Yeah.
It's the first time this game that the castle's been taken from me.
Yeah.
Right, have 2 gold.
Are we in the last round now?
I think we might be.
We are. I'm starting the last round with 2 mandatory quests because I'm an idiot.
Ouch.
But I won 2 games of Ticket to Ride, so
You did.
who cares?
You did.
I've got no quests left on the books. 78. I feel slightly happier now. Knights.
How much?
78.
Oh, my
I'm
word.
currently dead last and likely to end that way.
So, knights go.
Okay. Excellent.
Fishy. Don't forget to complete your mandatory quests.
Yeah, complete the mandatory quest, buddy.
First mandatory quest completed.
There you go.
Von mandatory quest.
Quest.
You need to do it with the echo.
Yes.
One mandatory quest completed. I know, I'm sure enough I can do that.
Yeah, I'm also thinking that someone has a kid and therefore has seen Sesame Street way more recently than the rest of us.
And 2 grandkids.
Oh, good point.
I watch all the cool shows.
Right, okay.
For anyone getting confused, I'd like to clarify that the grandkids are not Lil.
No. Lil Bites is my youngest.
Yeah,
My elder daughter is 20-something and has 2 kids of her own.
fair enough. Right. Let's kick over the traces and do that.
Ooh, Fish has got 20 less points than me. I need to slow him down a bit. Drat has less than
He's
20.
dead last. I need to slow him down a bit. What was that about being mean to Fishy?
So You won 2 games of Ticket to Ride.
You
it's
did.
Fine.
You aced us in Ticket to Ride, mate.
Oh, it's my go. Okay. Speaking of slowing down, Truck can have a mandatory quest.
Oh, fuck all the way off.
Do you have any intrigue cards except mandatory quests?
Yes, I do. Most of them are useless to me, so I just keep fishing for more and pray that I'll get them.
Yeah, fair enough. Been there.
I mean, what's this one do? Choose a quest type and keep revealing quest cards till you get one. Well, it's last game. No use to me.
Mm.
If you own a building, I don't.
No, what's annoying is I could just have managed to squeak under the wire with a low-value quest. But no! Captain, I'm going to throw a spoke in your wheels.
I shall play an ambush.
That sounds unpleasant.
Then I shall evade this assassin finally. Having been standing staring at said assassin for about a week going, there's something I should be doing, I'm sure.
No, foiling the Zentrum is not a noble cause. Foiling the Zentrum is fucking annoying. Because I'm in the horrid position of being one action short. Being able to do what I need to and still not be in a position to win. It is grating. Good. Basically, well done, knight, you bastard. Oh shit! What happened? Fucking mandate quests are ridiculous. Doubt it. Knights of the Shield, last I checked, were good aligned. I think.
What was that? Sorry, Knights what?
Knights of the Shield, good aligned, last I checked.
I need to remind myself who all these people are.
They sound good aligned.
I mean, obviously I remember who the Zents are because they're the Zents.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah. Clicked off. Yes, oh, that wasn't a low pointer. That was a 15-point quest you fucked up for me. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Not content with letting Fishy bump all over us. Yeah, I'll have to check, but I thought the net Knights of the Shield were good guys. If not, I've been playing the wrong people the entire time.
Now, how am I going to do that?
I'm trying to remember who the Knights of the Shield even are. They're not a mercenary company, are they?
Oh, okay.
I mean, genuinely, I can't remember.
No, I'm just looking them up.
No, I don't think I can do that. Let's not do that. Let's do something else instead.
Information brokers and political manipulators.
Nah.
Oh.
Oh, lordy.
There's someone in there, okay.
Okay. Guardians of a secret in service to the archdevil turned deity Gargoth.
Okay.
Attempted a coup against the Lords of Waterdeep. Essentially, they were organised around money.
Aren't we all?
I wish. I'm organised around the opposite of money. Yes, you were right. One of my problems with
Oh, sorry, it's still my go. Sorry, I
yeah.
thought. Yeah, I was waiting for the. Sorry, folks, that was my fault.
That's okay. It's one of my problems with Vandalim, of course, is that for a very, very small village, you have agents of all the major factions sat around with glowing arrows over their heads, offering membership to randos. Don't you, Fish?
Yeah.
Who apparently don't know each other are there.
I can finally complete my final quest.
Yay!
Wish I could.
Having been blocked from picking up any more. Well, not completely blocked from picking up any more, but there's no point. I could use my last action to pick up a new quest and then come... Oh.
So I'm finishing last here because some fella wouldn't let me finish my last
I still think you're going to
quest.
do better than me on bonus points.
Don't care, I'm still finishing last.
You've got 3 more quests than me.
I would have
And
4.
I'm going to guess that they are better suited to your lord than mine are, because mine are crap.
Possibly. I can at least get the mandatory one off the books. Yes, very effective 11th hour stymie there. Thanks for that.
You're welcome.
That's okay. I'll remember it. sure it's unlikely to become a problem.
Oh God. Because he needed those extra points.
Yeah, he needed that. Yeah, obviously.
Here's me wondering whether I'll actually make it to 100 at the end of the game.
Yeah.
I'm not convinced I will.
Well, you were pointless. You were pointless. Sorry, more likely to make it to 100 than I am. The only good thing is I'm wandering around with a fair bit in my resources. I was, anyway.
Another achievement? What have I achieved this time?
We've gotten a few achievements between us tonight.
Collect 3 placed resources from a single action.
Well, now I just
All
feel...
of them placed by me.
I really feel left out now. Come on, fish.
Oh, sorry, I hadn't any
Don't
of my
rush him, don't rush him.
And you're both beating me, so frankly, at this stage.
Yeah, only because of the 8 points that I gained from building that building.
Mm. Yeah, Knight's got this in the bag. He's got the same number of quests as me. And is already 20 odd points ahead.
Right, that was my last action, wasn't it?
Yep.
And that's mine.
Here we go. Now, folks in people's chat, don't scream out just from what you see, because it tallies differently across different people's games.
Yeah,
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 the
we've done
timing's
this
different.
before. Jesus.
Yeah, excuse me, fish.
I did what? I didn't say what I was Jesusing for.
Crap. That is a really lousy picture.
It is, isn't it?
Mm.
Well, I made it past 100. I wasn't sure I was going to, but I did.
I said it was going to be close, didn't I?
Yeah, 5 points in it. Come on. I gave it a flaming go. If I'd been able to get that quest in instead of getting lumbered with that mandatory
If
at the end.
I hadn't stymied you, and B, hadn't picked up that last minute quest.
Yeah. I can cope with losing to Danilothan though, because he's cool.
And I can cope with winning my first ever game, my first ever win of a game of this.
Hey, well done.
Congratulations tonight.
I had Durnan the Wanderer.
So what's Durnan the Wanderer's ability?
Commerce and warfare.
Right.
Which was all but one of my quests.
See, I had to just get as many quests in as possible because my bonus is like 3 points per quest.
Yeah.
And I was sat there thinking, this quest's 40 points. Do I cash in that for 40 points, or do I try and get a whole load of cheap ones in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danilothan.
One of the things I like about this game is there are so many tactical decisions that you can make at different points and different ways you can play the same board, the same cards, the same quest.
Yeah.
Ooh, I got 2 achievements there. Welcome to Waterdeep and Esquire for scoring 125 points a match.
Nice. Cool, well done. Yes, Danilothan, the person who cheats on the multi-class rules.
Yeah.
How does he cheat on the multi-class rules? I'm curious.
He is officially a human.
Yeah.
Just enough elf blood to qualify as a half elf.
Oh,
For
right.
purposes of
I
multi-classing.
see.
Not dual. He doesn't dual class. He
Because
multi-classes.
he goes back to second edition, and he does actually multi-class. He becomes
Bard, if I recall, doesn't he?
possibly, yeah. I haven't read that book in ages.
Starts as a wizard, ends up as a wizard bard, I believe.
Oh, right.
Or certainly starts as one thing and ends up as two things. Let's put it that way. But yes, he multi-classes rather than dual classing. Sorry, split classing, whichever. But yes, that's down to... And he's able at one point to use an elf blade. Which kind of is the giveaway.
Yeah.
It's the whole...
Just slightly.
Just enough kicking around in the ancestry there.
I mean, in game terms, he's officially a half elf, but
Yeah.
looks entirely human. In lore terms, and in terms of his story in the books, he believes himself to be human. Because the elf blood is from several generations back.
Yep.
So he's basically kind of a throwback in that respect, in that he unlocks the powers of that elf blood that he shouldn't have.
But then this evening I was up against the family Aronson, wasn't I? Because he's Kelbin's nephew.
Yeah.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
If I recall correctly.
Quite possibly.
Yeah. So yes,
Cool.
definitely there's a stitch up going there with the family. Well played, Knight.
Thank you very much.
That was nicely done.
Yeah, I think that was a nice little stand-in for, given that you guys were ill enough that we couldn't really sort of role-play.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that. I had a cracking time.
Yeah.
I'm glad we played something,
Yeah.
and I enjoyed the 3 games that we played as well.
I think it gave us enough.
Much better than just crying off and saying sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it gave us each of us enough of a break that we could get our lungs in order to cover our turns.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
And with that, I'm going to head off. I will be back for a New Year's Eve stream. If all goes well, it will be musical in nature.
Yay.
I'm hoping for Rock Band or Guitar Hero or something if I can get the Xbox streaming through the PC, okay? If not, Little Bites and I will think of something else.
Okay.
So until then, thank you all.
I just want to wish everybody that I don't speak to again between now and then a very happy new year.
Indeed.
May 2019 bring all the best for you.
And be better than 2018. Definitely. But yes, Happy New Year. And a good night.
Good night all.